Bet. We are live, family. We are live. We are live. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. Whenever you check this stream out, we appreciate you guys. Go ahead, do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe, turn this notification bell on because we're gonna be dropping mad sauce from here on out on the gaming industry, on the NFT industry, and just in crypto in general. Because we've been, doing some more research. We've been, hitting the lab even harder just because of last week. What happened? We'll go into that a little later. But it's the learning lessons that we learn. We come back even stronger. So, I'm excited for this stream because not only are we going to be talking about new NFTs, new projects, new cryptos, but you guys are going to get to hear about some drops this week as well. There's going to be some really, really good drops this week, and I think you guys are going to really like them, especially if you like video games, especially if you like games. I think this drop that's happening this week is going to be the drop of the year, in my opinion. I've been waiting for this. We've been waiting this for months, and it's finally coming out this week. They pushed back the date twice now, just to make sure that the game, everything was in line for everyone to be able to participate. So this project, I know you guys know a lot of the NFT spaces. It's a look of the draw, right? Look of the draw. If your trigger fingers, quick enough to get one, you get one. But this one's gonna be very, very much like autographs.io, the Draftkings ones that we've been doing. If you haven't been participating, you need to participate. You're missing out. I mean, Pat got one last week. I got one last week. There's another whole round coming through this week with a special person that we're gonna show you guys a little later. But again, we're excited. We appreciate you guys. Anything that we talk about today, don't use it as financial advice. We're not financial advisors. Yes, we've had great weeks. Yes, we've made money with these things, but that does not make us financial advisors. So please do your own due diligence, do your research. Anything that you hear, write it down, put it on your phone notes, whatever you got to do. Go ahead and save that and do your own research so you can go ahead and make your intuition just as good as ours. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to pass this over to Pat. Mark is looking beautiful today. Mark is looking green. Mark has been looking green ever since the beginning of the week on Sunday. And we've been saying it all from the start. Even when Bitcoin went down to 28, we've been saying it. Bull run, bull run, bull run, bull run, bull run, bull run, bull run. I mean, we've been saying it over and over and over again. So with that being said, guys, this man right here, if you don't know who he is, you must know who he is. Someone said the static is bad. Hold up 1 second. All right, cool. I hope that's better. Um, I hope that's better. So if you could just let me know if that's better in the chat. Just I had to take my mic out. My mic's been acting real funky lately. I might have to get another one. Um, but with that being said, guys, I'm gonna pass this off to him. He's been doing this since 2017, guys. 2016, 2017. He's been in this game, seen the bull runs, seen the bear runs. He knows what's going on, and when it comes to fundamentals, guys, he knows his stuff. Put aside all the technical analysis. Fundamentals is where it's at. And if you're fundamentally sound, if you understand what's going on in the crypto market, you're going to be very successful. You're not going to fall into the FUD. So I'm going to pass this off to him so we can get this thing rocking. Let's get it.
What's up, everyone? Thanks, Jonah. All right, so like you said, market's looking pretty hot. Bitcoin's like teetering right at cracking that 50 mark. So it's sitting at like 49.2 right now. Ethereum's up another like 150 from Friday. We're sitting at 34. And then honestly, like the big movers this week, they're going to be a lot of it's in the gaming. A lot of it's in the gaming sector. I mean, big ones like Axie jumped over 100%. Let's see. Flow's up 30%. A lot of the gaming industry, and that should keep on pumping, especially like I said with all the NFT drops. And now that these actual worlds are starting, and I mean the roadmaps are looking like promising on a lot of these the long-term ones that have already been in development, where they keep giving us like the teasers. Some of them you actually like go sample play some of these. So they're pretty cool. And like we said, one of the big drops we've been waiting for, we've probably talked about it a few times on our different shows. Way back that we've just been waiting for this drop, and it's finally here. But other than that, no, the market's looking good. which is a great thing if you're sitting on your cryptos. If we're buying NFTs, they just get a little bit more pricey, but that's all right because as long as it stays around there when we sell them, it all equals out. So let's see the market. Yeah, 21.5 right now, at least on coin market cap's probably cracking 2.2. If you go on CoinGecko, gas is still sitting up a little bit high. Gas has been the biggest issue with, I would say, NFTs right now when it comes to Ethereum. We actually have a drop on Cardano this week, and I don't think any on Solana this week. So just Cardano, we have one, and we do have an Ethereum drop, and we have a couple others that we're gonna let you know about. But yeah, that's pretty much it on my end. Like you said, we got some good news for you. Let me let him give you some little analysis on this, all this green going and some of these big spikes that we're seeing. Especially maybe he can like show you with Axie, and then he can jump right into his news. All right. All right,
Yes,
Jeremy,
sir.
whenever
Yes,
you're
sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you, Pat. Appreciate you for everything you do for the stream, for the community. We know, everything that we do is just to help others. But again, this is not financial advice. Yes, we've made money. Yes, we're gonna see tons of success all together. Just still do your research. Still, look into what it is that we're talking about, just so you understand why we are looking at what it is that we're looking at. But with that being said, guys, the market right now is almost about to crack 50. I think we almost cracked 50. We're right around 49.5 area, which is looking really good. I love to see it. We're moving bullish. Nothing crazy is happening right now. I mean, the last couple days, I mean, we've been saying it. I told a couple other people, like, do you think, Bitcoin's gonna fall pretty heavy down back to, below 40? 40, closer to like the 35 range. I said it could. I mean, there's always a possibility that it could, but right now I'm getting all the signs that, again, a lot of people think we're going to go all the way down to 20. Not happening. It's not happening. I can promise, I can pretty much guarantee you guys that we're back in the bull run. I mean, I've been saying it ever since we were back at 28, 29K. I said it. I said buy Bitcoin. I said buy Ripple. Buy all of the major coins right now. If you doesn't matter which one you pick. You buy one, you're gonna make money in the next couple months, right? So right now, as he said, we're sitting at around what 2.2, almost 2.3 trillion dollar market, which is good. We've been gaining almost every single day or every other day, almost $100 billion in the market. Love it. I love seeing it. I love seeing it because we were just at 1.5 like a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. So it is scary to see a drop all the way from 58, 60K to all the way down to 28. I mean, it's scary. It is. But as long as you have accumulated throughout this I guess you would call it a small bear run, you're gonna be good. You should still be at least cost if you cost averaged everything, you should be either in profit or break even. If you were, listening to what we were saying, again, we're not financial advisors, but if you were to listen to what we were saying and how everything was moving in the market, you would have been very, very successful within this market. So with that being said, guys, Bitcoin 49.2, we probably will see the 50K, 51K mark by the end of today. Again, I told you guys the mark that I'm looking for is the 53 and 54K range. So we'll pay attention. I think this will be hit this week. And then everything else is gonna follow. You're gonna see Bitcoin pump, and everything's gonna kind of slowly follow right after it, right? Ethereum following right behind Bitcoin, Stellar, Ripple, all these different coins are gonna follow right after Bitcoin. So as soon as Bitcoin starts moving sideways, starts consolidating, you're gonna see Ripple boom. You're gonna see Stellar boom. You're gonna see Ethereum boom. You're gonna see Polkadot, Cardano, all these different coins boom right after Bitcoin consolidates. Bitcoin's going to make the first move. Everything else is usually going to follow per se. Not 100%, but usually that is what happens. But while we're here, guys, we're going to get straight to the news. Since we are moving right along. But only I don't have too much news for you guys. It's just two little articles. One being with South Africa. As you guys know, I think we said it, if not last stream, 2 streams ago, that South Africa has interest in cryptocurrency, or they want to move towards a digital currency field to where they're accepting and giving payments out in that country. But now South African University, right? This is a school, this is a college, right? It's going to commence blockchain and digital currency education in November. This is huge, guys. This is huge. This is huge because now this is going to open a field up to different colleges now. Crypto Cliffnotes needs to go to the colleges now to educate people on cryptocurrency, on NFTs, on different things like this. So this is in my opinion, it's not even just the fact that it's South Africa, it's the fact that it's the start of a revolution that we're this is about to change the world. People are about to learn about financial literacy, and they don't do that in schools. Whether we like it or not, they do not teach you how to run a business. They do not teach you how to create wealth. They only teach you how to manage a business. They teach you how to be an employee, and whether we like it or not, that's just how the economy is. And to better this world, to better the economy, people need to know how to create financial literacy for their family and for their freedom. Right? That's just how it is. It needs to be like that, or you're just not going to succeed in what it is that you want to do in your life. So this is a huge milestone in my opinion. I think this is going to open huge amount of opportunity for different countries. The second article is about an NFT. If you guys have been following us, one of the biggest NFTs are is Axie. If you guys know what Axie is, Axie is a huge NFT platform. It's actually one of the biggest. It's actually bigger than some of the actual, you know, gaming platforms that have already been out for years, and it's becoming bigger. It's right below, EA Sports, esports, right? It's right below it, right below it. But as Pat said, we were talking about it before. They came up about what 100% or something like that. The reason why, because let's just say, we've been talking about getting in these projects early. We talked about last stream that Soul Snatchers, for example, is going to be giving us residual income, paying us every Friday because we are holding NFTs with the Soul Snatchers. Same thing with the Fancy Frenchies, right? They're becoming very big. They were on Yahoo. They were on different platforms talking about how big and what they're doing for the community. Guess what? They're also doing a residual drop. And we actually have some games that are going to be doing the exact same thing, which we're going to show you today. But Axie just did a recent airdrop, right? Announcing that they're gonna give out, I think it was about 60 million. Yep, $60 million worth of tokens to its early adopters and the launch of staking capabilities. So I'm assuming if you're staking their coin, and locking in your assets for X amount of time, they're gonna give you interest, not only interest, but they're gonna put an airdrop inside of your um inside of your wallet. So this is huge, guys. This is just the start. This is only one game in the NFT space that is going to change the world. This is gonna, I mean, NFTs is gonna be the way that we look at art, the way we look at games, everything. And people are gonna create financial literacy within these NFTs. People already are. So it's just a start, guys. So I'm gonna pass this back to Pat. That's all the news articles I had for you guys today. I appreciate you guys. If you guys are liking this stream, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Go ahead and smash that notification bell just so you can get all the notifications for all the videos we drop, all the live streams we got. But yeah, let's get it. Go ahead and take it over, Pat.
All right, let me share the screen real quick and bring up the articles actually he was just talking about with these NFTs. Because there's just one made him both that. Like we said, this is when we talked about during the show. This is on Solana. This is the Fancy Frenchies. So yeah, news a change. So like these projects, some are games. Some of these are just going to be like artwork. Like this one is kind of an artwork thing, but the whole thing that all the money basically that's in the pool, uh, they donate a lot of it. It goes to like that they actually go to animal shelters for this one. So this is just like a project that, like I said, we have a few of, and it just made a couple of different headlines. Here it is on in London on the London Daily Post. Fancy Frenchers enter the list of top 5 NFTs on Solana. So like, it's these are becoming known all over the world. So that's a good thing if you're holding one. And like I said, with articles like this, even if the floor's not rising a lot, but people are steadily just buying and buying and buying and buying, that volume by us holding is where we'll get that residual we was talking about. So you're going to steadily get a check. I think they're doing weekly, so not necessarily a check. It should be a deposit. So be looking for that. If you have any of these, check your accounts. I think it starts the end of this week, so maybe Sunday will be. I don't know what timeline they're working on, but if it's like Monday through Sunday, you figure by Monday, sometime next week, we should have our first drop of funds, which is cool. And that's going to steadily, as this project grows, get bigger and bigger and bigger for what you hold. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I got another good one for you. So, NBA Top Shot. I know a lot of us do that. With that, we have Jonah. Can you see my screen? All right. Now the NFL, they're in with the NFL. So Dapper Labs, the ones who are doing NBA Top Shot, has signed a deal with the NFL. So they're going to be doing the same style thing now. So this is one, like we said, I'll probably try to get into these while they're early and new. Especially they're going to have the first drops. So we'll keep an eye out for when this is going to happen. But this is going to be legit, like just like they said, like plays. Like you get a video highlight of plays like Christian McCaffrey juke or a Mahomes touchdown and stuff like that. Just like the NBA. It's not some of these ones are just doing digital cards that are just the image with stats. This one, like you've seen before, these are cool because these are actual plays that you're getting. And the rarities, they range. And when you pull rares in this, at least an NBA Top Shot, like the big names, when we're looking, I know like LeBron's were going for like 6 figures. So I'm sure like Mahomes, and there's a lot of big names in the NFL also. So that's another one. That's what I said. Jonah, they're just saying it's a black screen. Is it working now? All right, cool. There we go. It's all good. That's what I was saying. Could you hear me before? All right, so yeah, so like I was saying, this is just an article I pulled up. We will keep you posted on this because, like I said, when these things are new, NBA Top Shot, it was like easy money. Now that's why we haven't been talking about it as much. They're steadily doing drops, but the market's a lot more saturated, makes it a lot harder. These will still be hard to get because they're going to be like lottery styles. So they're going to be a little bit tricky. But in the beginning, the first editions of most of these NFTs should hold value. But yeah, that's all I had for news 2 for now. I guess that's pretty much. Let me stop sharing. And then what we'll do is, do you want to go into your games? You want me to go into anything? How do you want to do that?
Yeah, so what I can do is I can go into my games real quick. I'm just gonna bring up 2 of them as of right now, just so we can keep the stream going pretty smoothly. But the first one, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Let me go ahead and pull it up. The first one is gonna be called Gold Fever. Now, what I did the last, I'd say this weekend, as I did a lot of research, just on upcoming games that one are already out but are low cap. You know, they don't have a lot of potential right now, but they might have a potential in the future just because the gaming industry is becoming very, very large. I found this one. Now, this one is very, very interesting to me. Because it's going to be one, it's going to be free, so it's going to bring mass adoption to that platform, and then it's going to be you're going to be able to play to earn. Now, you're going to be able to, get and pay for different NFTs for different game usages like boats, airplanes, and stuff like that. You're going to be able to, here it is right here. Gold Fever is a challenging free to play survival RPG hybrid that leverages the power of the blockchain to create a decentralized economy around its limited resources and various NFT items, right? So the NFTs, of course, would be limited edition. Face the horrors of the dark and haunting jungle as you engage in fast paced battles against the opposing faction. Complex terrain and widely varying character strengths and weaknesses make for intense and highly strategic fights. So it's going to be like a RPG strategy game type deal on the blockchain that is going to be that will be um on, if I'm not mistaken, Ethereum or Polygon, one of the two. But the coin is gonna be NGL, right? That's the ticker for it, and the game is called Gold Fever, right? NGL is the token, Gold Fever is the game. They are gonna be coming out sometime in October, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But just some of the game features, this is what really, really interests me. Of course, it's play to earn. So when you play the game, you'll be able to earn gold. And gold will be their tokens, NGL. So anytime that you're able to, play the game and earn anything, you're gonna win gold, and then you're gonna be able to transfer that into their token, NGL. You're going to be able to collect different NFTs, clothes, weapons, companions, different skills and achievements. You're going to be able to battle different, I guess, different people, different like enemies, I guess you would say. But what I really, really loved about it was you're going to be able to, where's it at? Right here. Purchase NFTs that can earn passive income even when you're playing the game. Purchase and rent out items needed by other players like planes, boats, or gold mining tools. So what's really cool about this is you're going to be able to purchase NFTs and rent them out to people in order for them to play with, upper skills, right? Have your boats, have your gold mining tools, have your planes in order to maneuver around the maps and such, right? So this is going to be really big. My biggest pullout was the residual income, passive income. I love passive income. If I can make my money work for me, I'm going to do it in any way, shape, or form. And there's different ways how to play. You can be an adventurer, tribal, merchant, capitalist. Definitely go check out this one. It's called Gold Fever. You could just go right to the website, goldfever.io. Their roadmap, they've already gone and accomplished everything through quarter one, two, and three. Right now, they're in quarter four, which is crypto integration, website game integration, AWS multiplayer, full integration, cosmetics, NFT sellout. So they will be coming out with some type of NFT this fourth quarter. So within the next 2 to 3 months, and they're going to be releasing the beta island. So you're going to be able to, I'm guessing, to play some of the game. You're going to be able to get on at least one of the maps. And then of course it does explain their tokenomics, so you guys can go check that out. I like that mining, which is basically within the game. I'm assuming 44% will be in the game. 15% will go to their team. Partners will get 5%. Advisors, investors, and such will get 5%. Marketing will get about 5 to 6%. Seed round, not sure what that is. Angel round and VC round. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'll definitely have to look more into that. And stacking and liquidity. So I'm guessing that will be towards the either community or game. That's about 10%. But mainly all the asset or all the money's going to be going towards the game. So that's something that I like to see. If it's more so going only towards the team, that's kind of like a pullback for me. I'm like, okay, I might hesitate on it. But if it's a good project, it looks like a good project, pretty decent um, team they have, pretty decent roadmap. Of course, I'm gonna look forward maybe to either getting the token. I'm not sure when the token is coming out. It might have already came out. But sometimes you're gonna be able to get inside these tokens. It's called ICO. What an ICO is initial coin offer. So they're gonna tell you what the price is for the initial coin offer. It doesn't say, so I'm not sure. I'm guessing this hasn't came out. I think this is gonna be able to come out sometime this month. So we're gonna see. And I'll definitely have to let you guys know and keep you guys to update on this project if you guys are interested in it. But it's a free to play to earn game. You're gonna be able to, rent out your NFTs, win gold, turn them into their coin, NGL. Of course, you can do whatever you want with the NGL token. So this is gonna be an interesting game. This is gonna be long-term investment, not something you're gonna come in quick flip. Maybe with the ICOs, because ICO, I'm actually getting ready to show you one that actually uh 30x today, which was crazy, but it was a great project. So Gold Fever, right, is the project. Definitely go check out their website and all their roadmaps and all their tokenomics and everything. Goldfever.io. Great project in my opinion. Now the second one, this one actually already dropped out. You can actually go purchase this token. It's called token, and the game is called Continuum World. Continuum World. Yes, the initial coin offer, meaning if you were able to get inside their discords and telegram and maybe start getting in their network early on, you can get in their ICO. Their ICO came out at a penny and a half, so 0.015, very, very cheap. And it actually, if I'm not mistaken, and go ahead and pull up their chart right after the initial offering, the public sale came out. It went all the way up to 15 cents, right? So the public offer, when everyone else can buy the token, it went to 15 cents, and then it pumped all the way up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this chart if it pops up. I think it pumped all the way up to 35 cents. Look at this, right? Initial offer came in around 15, bumped all the way up to 35, almost 36 cents. And then it dropped all the way back down. So, I mean, if you were to get the initial coin offer, let's just say you put in $1,000 at a penny, it went up to 36, 30, almost 35 cents, almost 36 cents. You would have made over 35K in a matter of an hour. So that's why we're bringing these things to you so you guys can do your own research. You guys can find projects just like this. You guys can hit on those and make a ton and ton of money. 30K in an hour, I'm all for it. But of course, I wasn't able to get in the initial coin offer, but I think a good idea is to kind of observe, maybe give it a couple days, see what it's going to do, see if it's going to get some upside, see if we're going to get some momentum on this. But we'll see. This is something that I might grab if it goes below maybe like 7 or 6 cents. If it goes below there, that's something I might just pick up, maybe buy like $100 or $200 worth. Just let it sit there, just so I can get airdrops. So you will be able to get airdrops. You will be able to within this project called Continuum. Let me go ahead to that real quick. It is another free to play to earn, massively multiplayer game where you're going to be able to explore worlds and build buildings and resources, level up, compete, socialize, and earn. Of course, earn to play, right? What's really cool about this, if you guys want to go check out their website, continuum.world, you guys can actually sign up. They're going to let you know of like upcoming NFT drops, token sales, game launches, and everything else with the news on this project. Um, but this is something that you can go farm. You can grow your own land. You can actually buy your own land. That's something that me and Pat were actually talking about. Is this is going to be huge just because of you're going to be able to purchase land. And for people to come onto your land, guess what? They got to pay you, right? So another stream of residual income, another stream of passive income. You own a bunch of land. You own a big source of land, specifically maybe around a high populated area where people always have to come into to get plants, to get food, to get whatever it is, resources that they need in order to survive and play the game or whatever it is, right? They're going to have to pay you in order to come onto your land. So think about that. 100, 200, 300 people are paying you $5 every single day to come onto your land. That's going to add up over a week, over a month, over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. That's going to add up. Guess what? That's more Ethereum. That's more. I think this one's going to be Polygon, right? It's more Ethereum, more Polygon in your pocket, which you can use to even buy more land or buy more resources or whatever it is to fund towards the game or just go buy other projects. So this is going to be a really, really good project. You're going to be able to acquire land. Land is going to be coming out, if I'm not mistaken, this month. Just pay attention to that. I'm specifically gonna be getting land. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get land because I mean, getting land in these virtual worlds is going to pay you huge amounts of income in the very, very near future because the gaming industry is only going getting big. Like I said, in this game, you're going to be able to have, plant vegetables, grow vegetables, plants, all that good stuff. Have power generators to make sure the plants and everything for your the energy for your plants is good to go. Fish farms. I mean, it's all types of stuff. So definitely go check this out. You're going to be able to take your vegetables and fruits and sell them for their token, token. And the token, you guys can actually just go straight to Uniswap. If you look at the top, it says you can go straight to Uniswap. This is something that you will have to have your MetaMask. So if you have MetaMask, make sure you have your funds in there. If you plan on getting this token, it is UM/ETH. It's sitting at about 10 cents right now. I'm personally gonna be waiting for it to come down a little bit lower to maybe buy $100 or $200 worth. Nothing crazy. Not gonna be going out and spending thousands of dollars. This is something I'm getting just because I want to be able to get that pre-sale for the land. So that's my opinion on what I'm gonna be doing. But that's really it for me. Those are the games that I have for you guys. Gold. What was it? Gold Rush. My bad. Gold Fever and Continuum World. Go check them out. Continuum World already has its coin out, already live, so you can go buy that whenever you want to. But again, don't just go buy it just because we say. Please do your research. Go look at the roadmap. Go look at the white paper. Go look at everything. I've already done both on both of those projects. Those look good to me. Just make sure they look good to you. But other than that, I want to pass this back to Pat, so he can go over his games, and then we're gonna go over the drops to end it. After he goes over his games, let's get it.
All right, cool. All right, so I got one game for you. Mine's not even really much of a game, as much as a metaverse. And then the last thing I'll do is like it's going to be a game drop all at the same time. So this one is going to be all the games basically are going to have their own tokens. So there's going to be a bunch of ways, like he was saying, that you can invest in this stuff. So you should, if with these projects, if they end up being like successful the way that they're planned out to be, you're going to be able to earn money off the tokens as the games grow. So if you want to invest just through like the crypto end, you can go ahead and get the tokens on these. Then your other way is going to be play to earn. Like you said, you'll make money just playing the game at times. Buying land is going to get you that residual because you might be able to rent it out, like he said, monthly, all different stuff. And then a lot of them are going to also let you create. So certain ones you'll be able to create your certain NFTs, your artwork, whatever you want to make, and sell that also. So there's going to be multiple streams of income if you play this right. So this next one is a newer project. So this one is another one that I'm going off of that I heard on BitBoy. So he's actually one of the supporters in this. I'm sure he's vested heavily in this. And then this one also is going to run on Matic, just like he said, on Polygon. So you're going to see a lot of stuff on Polygon now, just because of the speed, and it should be cheaper. Polygon the fee should be a lot less than the gas fees when we're dealing with straight Ethereum. So the one I'm going to talk about is Blocktopia. So like I said, it's a newer project, but it already has almost 88,000 followers on Twitter. And like I said, this is one, I know we've now had two bad ones. It cost me a little bit on Friday, but I'm gonna make it back. And that one, like I said, that one, I didn't know the backers had a big following, that kind of stuff. This one has people's name behind it that I don't see that are so big. Like BitBoy's the biggest in this game right now. He's not gonna risk putting his name on a bad project, not intentionally. You know what I mean? Like a project could still fail. Don't get me wrong, but he's not going to intentionally do that to himself. Because like I said, he's one of them early guys that are getting dirt cheap. So if the project does good, he becomes even more rich. But that being said, let me show you their website. It's pretty cool. So like I said, this is going to be more like a metaverse. So what this is is imagine like a big mall, huge, right? So a skyscraper. So what they say, so as you come down here, it's built on Polygon. What it is Blocktopia is a skyscraper made up of 21 levels to pay recognition to the 21 million Bitcoin. So what it is going to be, they're going to have stores in here. You're going to be able to purchase your NFTs through here, through all different marketplaces. Each level might represent different style NFTs. There's going to be advertising all throughout. So not only, instead of doing like a flat land, like a lot of these worlds are doing, they're building up. And inside this building, the lower the floor, the better. Like ground one, if you purchase land on like ground one, people have to enter through that first floor before they can hit, say, like the elevators. So ground one is going to be the most expensive. And they said it gets a little cheaper as you go up. So then what they're doing with this that like kind of I thought was neat. I haven't seen this one done yet. So his channel's so big. He has like, between all his media platforms, I think he's close to, if he hasn't already gotten 5 million followers. And he's already on his channel getting all kinds of money from commercials, advertisements. As you see, you go on like a decent, somebody who has a lot of followers, you go on their YouTube channel, and there's usually going to be a commercial or two in the beginning. And then for every so many minutes, another commercial and stuff like that. Well, they're getting paid off all that. So what he's doing, because they already have announced like kind of some partnerships. What they're going to do is, in this world, like I said, not only are you going to be able to, like, if you buy this land or these blocks or these stores, rent them out, sell if you want to sell, whatever you want to do with yours, you're also going to be able to, like, they're going to have billboards and stuff like that all throughout. And you're going to be able to purchase these billboards, and these billboards are going to be leased out by companies, say like Coinbase and Binance, and the really big companies that you would see as you're walking down New York City. Anything in the crypto game that is advertising, the same way they would pay that top dollar, they're going to be paying that kind of money with this. And this kind of goes into, it gives you a little breakdown, which I'll go to on the next page. But as I just scroll down, like, everything with this seems pretty cool. It's going to have a mobile side. You're going to be able to play. You're going to be able to create your own avatars. And then their token is going to be called Block. So you're going to have the token. Reblock is going to be your real estate. So you can buy, sell, and lease. Flip just like we do with the other NFTs, hold and lease. And then ad block is going to be just for that. It's going to be for advertising. Then what they're doing is the way they're going to make their ecosystem like pump right away. And a lot of these you'll see do this. If they're smart, you're only going to be able to purchase stuff in their ecosystem or in their metaverse with their native token. So, Block is the only token that you'll be able to purchase any kind of real estate with, any kind of the ad blocks, the reblocks for this game. You have to get Block token. That's the only way. They don't accept Ethereum, no Bitcoin. That way, their token does good right away, which is very smart. So if you're an early person in this and it becomes a successful project, these, as he showed you on that one, these pump fast, like very fast, especially if you can get in early. This one you can still get in early. Problem is, if you're in the US, we're not supposed to participate. But anybody who's outside, I'm going to show you this because this is where, and they just show you right off the jump, the crazy money you can make. Some partners, Polygon. I'm not sure of these. I'm not that big of a gamer right this second, so I don't know the names that stand out. Investors, though. And then where was their team? Let me get on this part. Let me go to Medium. This is the part I wanted to show you guys. So this is where the money comes into play. But today, or tomorrow it starts, is when the initial token's going to come out. Now, like I said, if you're in the US, you're not supposed to participate in this. We can't get these early tokens when they're really cheap. We have to wait until they get a little more expensive. BitBoy's on this, Jake Paul's on this, Polygon. There's a few backers for this. And then as we come down even further, it's going to let us know how we're going to get these things. And it's going to also let you know the kind of money that can be made with this. This is letting you know all the partnerships. Let me see where where did it go? Well, here's what I do know. These are coming out. If you buy them tonight, they're going to be coming out at where's my paper? 0.00025. Right? So that's going to be on the pre-sale. When they come out to market, they're going to come out at 0.0025. So it's going to 10x the second it's released. This is like what Jonah just showed you on the one. If you would have got in on the one he's talking about at the initial offering, it was $0.015. When they released it to the public, though, it was 15 cents. So right away, you could have just sold right when the public were buying, and you would have 10x. But even if you held for that next spike, like he showed you, it went all the way up to 35 cents or 36 cents. That's the exact same thing that's going to happen in regards to, I can't guarantee up to 35 cents, anything like that. But this is the same style. When you get in early, you're almost guaranteed on these games, especially the big pumping ones. When they release, as long as there's people willing to buy, they're buying. They have to buy at your 10x price at the regular price until the market goes up or down. And then usually, like we said on the he showed, on the very first day, it's usually going to pump and then make a quick correction. But no matter what, if you were one of the early investors, think about that. Even the worst case, if you waited and missed the big spike, you're still selling at $10 at 10 cents, and you bought in for $0.015. So you're not losing. These are where you can get in early. But you're going to want to check their white pages. That's where it'll get into all the like super details. So this takes a little bit more time to read. But if you're going to look into projects, this is where you definitely want to look. So this is showing you here. So these are like your avatars you're going to make. You're going to be able to breed. And then what's going to happen is these are all the partners. And let me show you this. All right, so here's basically advertising. Like here's the kind of money they're talking about. Let me see if I can blow this up a little. All right, so they're going to have like big signs and little signs, just like they got the huge billboards and they got little signs on the side of the road. Here's what you got. So they're basically saying if you're going to buy on like, this is a first floor. So this is going to be generate the most money, but they're going to be the hardest to get and probably the most expensive. But for example, you're going to get a small block. It's going to cost about $1,500 on the public sale. Projected revenue from one of them is $24,000 per year. So $24,000 per year. Now the percentages are broke down like 50-50. They hold the company holds 50. All the NFT holders there's going to be 50 of them, and you each get a 1% stake. I think that's how that one's going to work. The bigger one costs $2,000, and they're saying they're figuring that one to generate $31,000 per year. Now the cool thing is you don't have to deal with the advertising, finding somebody to advertise. That would be a pain in the ass. They're going to take care of all that. Like I said, as you see like Coinbase and stuff, they kind of already have these players in line ready to pay for this stuff right off the jump. So like, this is like buying into a business that's already going to be rolling. Once this thing's like, you're not searching for people to advertise. That part will be taken care of by this company, which I said is partly by BitBoy, who already has all these advertisers. So he's probably put in his contract, they're going to have to go through him. Here's tokenomics. This is what I was showing you though. So the sale that we can get on the seed round right now will be, is this for this guy? Yes. 0.00025. So that's where we can get now, the one that's happening tonight. So we've already missed early adopters, all this stuff you can't even get into. This is just for people that invest lots of money. So once you invest a lot into a new project, that's how you get that. Same thing as buying into a business. So These tokens, there's only 2 billion of circulating. It's going up to 200 billion. That being said, like something like what do we say, Dogecoin? I think we were talking about earlier. One on with the same kind of circulating supply was already up over 50 cents. So I mean, you can get these as super cheap, and this is where you can make good money on a good project just based on to the. This is just with the token. If you want to buy these ad blocks, that's where you can get it on that. But as you see, they got like Polygon Network working with them, and they have a nice big roadmap. I mean, everything here is pretty much everybody's got their name out, who they're working with. And then the real cool thing that caught my eye at the end was this guy right here from basically they're working with people from PlayStation. So I'm gonna go after this project probably. Like I said, if you guys, we threw out a bunch today. We got another one we're about to throw out. I'm personally going to go after this one. Jonah's going after the other ones. There's going to be tons to go after. Do your research, figure out which one you like. That's it for my games. The next one I bring out will be with the drop. Jonah, you want me to go right into that or? All right, cool. All right, so the next thing is what we were talking about would be Megaverse. So Megaverse, this is what this game's going to look like. Like he said, the way they're going to do this, rather than how we've been doing our normal drops, you're not going to have to sit there and just like hit mint right away. We're going to do the same way we do with our NBA Top Shot, with Autograph, with Draftkings, that style. So you're basically going to buy or sign up for a raffle ticket. It's going to put you in a queue. And if you get selected, you're going to have the chance. It says you can mint up to 2 of them. They're going to cost 0.2 ETH. So right now you're talking probably almost $700. But if you look at like their following, this is one that has been around for a while. Like I said, you can go back a lot of videos. And we've been talking about this one for a while. So this isn't one that just popped up. 8,888 will be all that's available, or that's going to be created. I think they're going to let go 8,000 of them on our drop. The rest went to the or not a pre-sale, but like they hold for airdrops, that kind of stuff. They already have 134,000 Twitter followers. And then when you hit their Discord, they are like, their Discord's crazy. 163,000. And they have active. You saw there's like 44,000 active. Like this thing's been pumping for a while. They're going to come out with mecha weapons, all that kind of stuff. So this is another game, like I said, that we've been talking about. So it's going to be another one that you're going to be able to probably lease characters, flip the characters, play to earn, all that kind of stuff. There's going to be tons of these. So depending on what kind of game you like, role play, all that kind of stuff, it's all going to be coming out. So you'll be able to figure out what you like, especially if you're a gamer now. Don't just stick to what you know really good, because like I said, with these, it's going to be play to earn. So if there's a style game that you're really good at, I would suggest checking out when the game that you play is coming out, because every style of gameplay will have this, especially I'd say within a year to 2 years tops. Like PlayStation, everything. This is how it's gonna happen. But yeah, this drop, like we said, that's gonna happen at 5 p.m. Yeah, we got that one down for 5 p.m. 0.2 ETH, lottery style. So you'll know whether, if your number selected, you have the chance to buy. It's not gonna just be click, 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 where the bots can kind of get you. So I think we'll be all right with this one, hopefully. It's going to be hard as hell to get, though. 8,000 available. When we said members, there's 163,000. This one's going to be as hard as the autographs and the top shots. So if I get the chance, I'm 100% buying one of these also. This is the main project I'm going after this week. Like before all that other stuff, this is the number one I want this week. And then that is it on that. I will let Jonah pull out. What do you have left? Let me stop sharing. All right, yeah, go ahead, hit that.
Bet. Thank you, Pat. That was a lot of great sauce. I really hope you guys took notes of what he said and all the drops that we said. It's gonna be big. What we're gonna be doing here is gonna be huge. So big games, make sure you do your research, of course. I think Megaverse is going to be the game of the year, in my opinion. That's one that I will absolutely be going for. If I can, I'm gonna do my best to buy one and then get one on the secondary market if it's not too high. But that's something that I'm gonna be, not missing out on. And if you know someone that is into games or is into NFTs, make sure you send this video to them because they don't want to miss out on that one. That one's going to be one to not miss out on. If any project that you miss out on, don't miss out on that project. If you have the opportunity to buy one, you have the money to buy one, do it. Do it. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up the last thing. Let me just make sure that we are good. Is it this one? Okay, cool. So the first thing is first, DraftKings. This one you will need a DraftKings. You will need a DraftKings account. You can't do this in any other country but the U.S. and Canada yet, unfortunately. So if you are outside of the country of Canada or U.S., you will not be able to get this drop. I'm sorry, but definitely stay tuned. We're definitely Yes, and you do have to be verified as well. So when you make an account, if you don't have an account, please reach out to me. I will actually drop the details for everything tomorrow tomorrow morning or by the end of tonight. I will drop all the details for the next 2 days of drops that we're going to be going for. But for this one, this is tomorrow and it's at the top of the hour. So there's one at 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there's one, two, three, four, five. Five of them, and they're all unsigned. They're the unsigned ones. And this is for Usain Bolt. I know you guys know who that is. Olympian, a beast, one of the fastest guys in the world, Usain Bolt, great individual. And he has his ones, very different from Tiger Woods, but he has them in a row. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You will have to have or be in the drop 5 to 10 minutes prior of the drop. And it is randomized. So as you guys can see below here, this one's out of 5,000. 2,500, 1,500, 750 people, 375. So as it gets more rare, it gets more expensive. It also is a less amount of people able to get in the drop. And it's very similar to what we just talked about, Megaverse. It is raffled. So if you get a number between, let's just say, I would say 10 to 20 above, or even 50 above where it is, you might have a possibility. Because, for example, I got a Tiger Woods Sapphire Premier for 75 bucks, unsigned, and there's only 750 people able to buy it. I was number 839. I stayed in there because I was like, hey, some people might not be able to buy it. Some people might not have it. Some people might not want it. So I bought it. 75 bucks, sold it for 450. Quick flip. So these are easily 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x's. 10x's easily if you get the signed, but they're easy 3 to 5x on the unsigned, especially if they're big players. Like Tiger Woods was a good flip. I mean, I can even go to the marketplace real quick before we get out of here and show you guys the potential of what you could be making. And usually the bigger returns you'll get on the signed one. So if you get the ability to get a signed one, I know some of you are like, damn, well, $1,500, that's a lot. It is, but if you take that $1,500 and make it 75 grand, you're not going to be saying that. Same thing with 750 bucks. 750 bucks, yeah, it's a good amount to spend. I mean, you might have that in your savings account, but if you have the opportunity to get it, get it. 750 to 16 grand, you won't be complaining, I promise you. Right? So yes, they might be a little bit more expensive as they go up to the signed series, but they're so worth it. These were 250, right? These were 250 for Tiger Woods last week, right? Sorry, this one was 250. No, 500. Sorry. 500 for the Emerald sign. 500 bucks to 10 grand. You're not going to complain. I mean, we go down to even bigger player, Tom Brady. The least amount, 12 bucks, is selling for nothing less than 400 bucks. Then we go to the most rare, right? The ruby signed, sold for 1500, not selling anything less on the secondary market for anything less than 110 grand. You're not complaining, I promise you. I promise you, you're going to get a great return on these, whether it's a 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 10x, 20x. You're going to, especially on the signed, you're going to get a 10x. On the um on the unsigned, you're most likely going to get a 3 to 4x. Pretty good. 300 to 400%. I know you're not going to complain. I know I'm not going to complain. But those are the drops we're more so aiming for this week. We're going to do a deep more research. It's good. Clay fellas. Okay, you want to bring that up real quick and then I can wrap it up?
What were they? 40, I think, Ada. These are going to be a little bit more. I think these are 63. I believe they're 63, Ada. They're going to be tricky to get there. They're only making 1,100 of them. So it's Clay Nation. They're partnering with another, what's the other one called? So Claymates and Sweet Fellas are doing like a little partnership thing. They're going to do it's like I said, 1,100 NFTs. Now 165 of them that you will be randomly, like if you get, they're going to be called NFTLs, which means that you're also going to have, that's going to have like the link to a physical item. So they're going to start doing that like I have with the tennis shoes and all. They're going to do this with more projects. And that'll probably be also some of like the drops you can get is like when you buy avatars and stuff like that, you might be able to get the 3D images in real life to get this kind of stuff. So out of that 1,100, 165 of them will have basically the opportunity to get the physical item or resell it with that. I'm sure that keeps the value up there. That is at that time. Actually, they haven't even put the time out yet. So
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll drop all the details for the drops and everything like that in our Telegram chat. So if you're not in our Telegram chats, make sure you check the details down below. Follow our Instagram, Telegram, and our YouTube, of course, for more exclusive information. Because all the drops will be dropped on there starting next week. If you guys don't know, we'll actually announce this tomorrow on our Zoom calls. We do Zoom calls, of course, every Tuesday and Thursday at around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern. And then all the drops from next week, from starting on Monday on out, only going to be on Instagram. So in order for you to see what drops we're going for, you must be on Instagram. You must be on Instagram, and then we're only going to be dropping the details for the drop that day. So make sure you stay tuned to our Instagram. Turn on those notifications. Hit that notification bell so you get the news and everything like that. We're going to be dropping a lot more content from here on out. We need to do more videos. We're going to do more giveaways. We're going to do more Instagram posts and everything like that, just because we are back in the bull run. We've been back in the bull run. We need to, make sure that we get the content out so we can make the community aware as possible so we can all capitalize on this bull run. But Pat, did you have anything else before we head out of here?
Nah, like I said, that's pretty much it. Keep an eye on the market. This thing, if it stays pumping like it has been, if it jumps another, like he said, if we wake up 50, next one I see go up to like that 64 mark, and then we're in the fun zone. We're in the real fun zone at that point, especially if you've been grabbing anything that we've been talking about. Now that's it. That's it from my end. Thank you guys for watching. Please, once again, follow, share, like us. But that's pretty much it. I'll let you close this out like usual.
All right, fam. Appreciate you guys. My dog's going crazy, so I gotta take her outside. Again, we appreciate you. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys at the top because you guys know the rest. The bottom has no NFTs, no crypto.